Hello everyone, I am Bipul Kumar Sinha, PGT Chemistry of Janbinod, Tripura. Today we will discuss the topic the types of unit cell from the chapter the solid state. In our previous class we have discussed about the differences between the crystalline solids and the amorphous solids. In crystalline solids the constituent particles are regularly arranged. This regular arrangement of constituent particles in three dimensions gives rise to a crystal lattice or space lattice. Students, here in the screen you can see the image of a crystal lattice. In the figure we can see some dark circles. So these dark circles are nothing but the position of the constituent particles in the crystal lattice, which is called a crystal lattice or space lattice. Now the definition of crystal lattice becomes very easy. Crystal lattice is defined as the regular arrangement of lattice points in three dimensions. Look at this the colored portion of the entire crystal. This is what is called the smallest complete unit of the entire crystal lattice. When the smallest complete unit cell is repeated to and fro in three dimensions, it will generate the entire crystal lattice. The smallest complete unit is called the unit cell of the entire crystal lattice. Now let us discuss about the types of the unit cells. Unit cells are of two types, and they are primitive unit cell and non-primitive unit cells. Primitive unit cells are those in which the constituent particles only occupies the corners of the unit cell. Non-primitive unit cells are those in which the constituent particles not only occupies the corners of the uh, unit cell but also occupy the other regions of the unit cell. Now students, let us discuss about the types of non-primitive unit cells. There are three types of non-primitive unit cells. They are face-centered unit cell, body-centered unit cell, and centered unit cells. We will discuss these three types of non-primitive unit cells one by one. The first one is the face-centered unit cell. In face-centered unit cells, the constituent particles not only occupies the corners of the unit cell but also occupies the center of all the six faces. Next one is the body-centered unit cell. In body-centered unit cell, the constituent particles occupy the corners of the unit cell as well as the center of the unit cell. Now let's come to the end-centered unit cell. Just look at the figure given here. In the given figure, the center of one pair of opposite faces are occupied by the constituent particles. At the same time, all the eight corners of the unit cell are also occupied by the particles. Such kind of unit cells are called end-centered unit cells. From our discussions today, we learned about what is called a crystal lattice, what is a unit cell, and what are the different types of unit cells.